So I work a full-time job. I maintain this current physique. I script, idea generate, record and edit all my own YouTube videos. I also post to Instagram and Twitter. And on top of that, I'm constantly planning and evaluating where I am with my business and trying to evolve it. And furthermore, I read, listen to podcasts every day, and I digest all that information into bite-sized chunks for me to refer back to. And how do I get all this done? It is through systems. So a system is essentially something you put in place which follows a set process so that you don't have to think about it every time you come up to it. So Ali Abdaal uses a really good example. So imagine you go to McDonald's, every single position, every single worker knows exactly what they're doing, and they follow a process to get all the way from making the burger to selling it onto the consumer. If you take any 16-year-old and put him into a McDonald's anywhere in the world, he'll fit in that system and he'll follow the process and do what he needs to do to make the chain keep moving. So essentially, having systems allows decisions to be automatic. I'm going to give you a bit of science here. So the basal ganglia is a part of your brain that is responsible for all automatic and habitual actions. For example, like brushing your teeth, tying your laces, the things that you don't need to use too much energy to do. And the prefrontal cortex, this part of your brain is responsible for decision making, focus, creative thinking. This is where all your ideas and hard work, that's where this comes from. Examples of that is business decisions, creative writing, artwork, engineering tasks. Now, I want you to imagine that when we wake up, both of these parts of the brain have 100% charge. And every time you use it, it goes down. So when we don't have systems in place to just guide exactly what we're doing automatically, we're using our prefrontal cortex, which is important for those creative and focused decision making and work, to do these menial tasks like going downstairs and deciding what to eat or what time should I wake up. Those little things should be set up in a system so your basal ganglia, which is responsible for the habits, just has that under control. So the more of these things that you can get into a system and shift to the automatic side of your brain, the more energy you've got in your prefrontal cortex to do the game-changing tasks, as I like to call it. So this is what allows me to keep on top of everything. So once I've just finished a 7-hour shift right now, I can come out and I've got an idea generated already because of a system I use for idea generation. I have a script to make on YouTube and I can do that with less energy and less time because I've got a system for that. So you see how I'm condensing all the things that I need to do into a process so that it's almost habitual. So that my prefrontal cortex, which I need to do these creative tasks and focused work, has the battery left to do it. So here's a few really easy systems you can take advantage of and implement straight away. Waking up and sleeping at the same time, tracking your workouts on Apple Notes or an app, eating the same things every day. Even a really overlooked one is putting things in the same place when you come home or in your bedroom. So I come down, I put my watch in the place, I put my perfume in a place, I put my books in a place because I don't want to spend mental energy on those little things. I need my brain to do the hard stuff. So the really good thing about systems is once you've developed it, it gives you 2 additional benefits. The first one is that as you repeat the system, you get more efficient. So that means it becomes easier to follow through with it and you actually get more output for less time. So for example, with me, I can go from A to Z of making a video a lot faster than I did at the start because I'm using the same system again and again. So it's becoming almost habitual. I think whenever you're about to take on a big new task or set on a new goal, find a way on how you can systemize the process. It will make your life a lot easier in the long run. The more work I can get done in an easy manner, the more time I can spend with my mates and go out and chill because I don't want to be sat here recording videos for you all the time. I've got a life outside of this as well.